Hello and welcome to this reading. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here. I do collective readings, so that being the case, not everything may resonate, and if that happens, just leave what doesn't resonate for those that it's meant for, and use your own discernment while listening to this message. So we are going to use the Halloween Oracle again. I'm really having fun with it, especially, it's very fitting for the season at the time of this recording. These are timeless messages though, so if you're watching this later, definitely still give it a listen because it may resonate. So yes, I do timeless collective readings. Alrighty, let's get into it. Taking a step aside and letting spirit pass through. Alright, spirit. Let's see. Okay, I just heard to attempt it with, I'm going to try it with jumpers. Alright, let's see. Maybe not. These are sticky. Can I do it with jumpers, spirit? Jumpers, pull from the top. Pull from the top right now. Okay. Alright, we are just gonna pull. That's what I heard. So, pull from the top. Let's see. Okay. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first card is going to be the heart of the issue or the question. So with that, we got Skull of Light, which is illumination. Okay. We can stay in the dark, exist only in the midnight hours, but shining the torch, the victory is ours. Is the famous psychotherapist Jung suggested, knowing our own darkness helps us cope with the darkness of others. Taking the time to know thyself and seek understanding of our more destructive or shadow natures can lead to huge happiness and less anxiety. The idea of being shown the way in the most difficult of times and always knowing that we are never alone in the darkness are the keys to this magical element. Light is usually a comforting thing, yet sometimes we do not really want to see the boogeyman under the bed. It is too scary, too big, and we know not how to defeat it. Yet by simply shining the torch upon such darkness, the victory is ours. Should the Skull of Light enter your life, know that it is time to open yourself fully to the clarity of bright illumination. Allow yourself to be seen, to see and to act upon what is shown to you. The time has passed for hiding, for pretending, and for swallowing our discomfort by accepting the status quo when it really doesn't suit us. Okay, so the heart of the issue or the question is really allowing yourself to shine and allowing yourself to be seen for who you truly are, with all those shadow elements integrated. So the hidden issue at this time is jack-o'-lantern, which is protection. All right. I really do love these cards. They're fun. Okay. Oh Jack, let me carve my protection. Shine your fire outwards, evil rejection and reflection. Halloween wouldn't be the same without the carving of pumpkins into scary jack-o'-lanterns, glowing menacingly from porches, dinner tables, and porches everywhere. Jacks actually have a rich history and a spiritual bent. The original term for jack-o'-lantern was will-o'-the-wisp, an old British term. The will-o'-the-wisp was a small bundle of sticks used as a flame or torch. The Celts, the Irish, and those living in the Scottish Highlands all carved winter vegetables. Not just pumpkins, but also parsnips, carrots, or beets. The time around Samhain was, of course, when the Fae and goblins were said to be roaming wild, and so the lanterns were intended to be both scary, scaring off the undesirable, and to light the way in the dark. Today, carving pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns has become an art in and of itself and a true icon of Halloween. Intricate designs, both scary and funny, can be found in almost every home that celebrates the holiday. Both electric light and candles now illuminate the inside of the lanterns. Know that you are protected and that you are capable of creating the life that you want, and that the universe supports you in this, should Jack shine his light upon you. Boundaries are important to teach people how to treat us, and drawing this card indicates you may wish to renew the ones you have or to establish new ones. Okay. So the hidden issue could be needing to amp up those boundaries. All right, let's see. This is the major obstacle, which is graveyard and unnecessary fear. Okay. Ooh, that's fun. That's some fun imagery. That moon is really standing out. So there could be something with the full moon here that is highly relevant as well for somebody. Right, so the major obstacle. The stones they mark, the eternal resting place, yet the spirits are walking and they are ready for the chase. Pull this card and know that you fear unnecessarily. Things are not as they seem, and you can overcome your obstacles. The anxieties you have, although real, should be put aside before they haunt you long term. Instead, trust that you know the correct next steps and that you will act upon them. Okay. So maybe it's a fear of being seen that is standing in your way. Let's see. All right. The main fear is midnight, the most magical hour of all. So this is the main fear at this time. Allow yourself to relax into the benevolent darkness of midnight. You may feel this is your darkest hour, but know the light will return again. The dawn always follows the darkest night. Know, too, that it is important to recognize that we all have darkness within us, just as we have light, and this isn't something to hide from. So maybe one of our fears is facing the darkness within you. So maybe that's one of your fears at this time. And just know that everybody has the shadow side. Everybody has darkness within them in some form or fashion. And so by facing that, it actually allows you to move forward in a way that is for your highest good. It's when we're not looking at the shadow, when we're not integrating it, and when we're not working with it in some way, that the undesirable behaviors really pop up. The solution. Okay, so the solution is the zombie, which is control. There we go. Okay. One of the most frightening aspects of the idea of zombieism is the idea of our souls and consciousness being trapped inside a body that does not do our bidding but someone else's. Another is the idea of being buried alive. The fate of some, it is said, who get trapped in already dead bodies. Should the zombie step unsteadily into your life, it's time to look at the concept of control. Do you want to control everything, leaving little to free expression? Do you choose partners who are not your equal, so they are more easily manipulated and changed to your liking? Or do you allow that to happen to you? If you are not living your most authentic life, it's time to look at why and how to change that. Okay, so the solution here is going to be to definitely integrate some of the shadow, and then know that you're protected, and then also work on those boundaries, and look at what you may be unnecessarily controlling that doesn't really need to be controlled at the time. Look at what you can release, and then also, if you've got people in your orbit right now that are on the more controlling end and they're attempting to control you, then it's really time to amp up those boundaries for yourself and not allow that anymore. Okay. So what will happen if you engage the solution? We've got the veil, which is the future. Okay. Right. While using this oracle, as the veil lifts, know that the other worlds are close. Listen in particular to what messages may come forth around your future. Look to what you want to happen, plan, set intentions, and think big. Okay, so if you do this work, then what's going to happen is your future is going to take off in a way that you never expected. Or maybe you had hoped for, but it's not something that you're actively expecting to happen. This is also kind of signifying divine intervention in a good way by fully surrendering certain things that can be surrendered to the divine, by taking control of certain things in your life that can be taken control of. So for instance, letting go of certain vices that no longer serve, letting go of certain relationships that no longer serve, tightening up dynamics within the relationships that you're going to continue to have, by, changing some of the boundaries and communication styles and things like that to allow for better relationships. Then it's also going to open up your ability to communicate with the divine and to get divine guidance and clarity, which is going to propel you forward in the highest timeline that's available to you at this time. So that's really what I'm picking up. Okay, well with that, I just felt the energy leave, so that's going to conclude your reading. If you like the way that I read and you want more messages like this, definitely hit that subscribe button. If you liked this message, go ahead and hit the like. If you didn't, you can hit the dislike if you want. And then if this resonates, please leave me a comment and let me know, because I love hearing about where you guys are all at on your journey and what parts resonate and what parts, maybe were more of an illumination. So with that, I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for your time. Bye.